Teeth are chattering, man.
Let me ask you, do you know the story of the adoration of the Lamb? You don't. I'll tell you tomorrow. Allow me to just set it up here. The Adoration of the Mystic Lamb is a painting, Renaissance, Van Eyck. What Albert Camus did as part of his literary exercise is to use the pretext of the subject matter, omit a word from the title, to move in a different direction, to build a narrative. What I have attempted to do, it would seem, as a reader of Camus, is personify it with my imagination. Now I say with great love and respect, for I do love them, these great thinkers, Camus, Goethe. I want to place myself in this hierarchical order, this totem pole of sorts, as a consumer, a reader, nothing more, to permit myself the enjoyment in these literary gardens that they've set up for us. It's sort of a chilly weekend, southern Alberta, 18th of Jan 2025. I'm happy. There's plenty of sunshine. Won't you sit down, please? So the lamb in the picture, it's a representation of you, me, our innocence, all of us. I don't know if you could say it's the aggregate, but I suppose this is more on an individual basis, a case-to-case basis. The lamb is in need of help, in need of rescue. It's deserving of adoration. So what's the point? I'm getting to it. Be patient, please. The point is that we are subject to the judgment of man. We're all judges. We judge and get judged in turn. The court of public opinion, the court of man, our judicial apparatus. Now, if we zoom in on the court of man, for example, like everything else, it's not without flaws because it's built by man. And understandably, man is a flawed being. Now, within this frame of imagery, the adoration of the Lamb is four individuals. They seem to be arriving on horseback. They're called the just judges. In a way, you could say they're like the judges who preside over the courts in the Last Judgment. They don't need to study the case, look at the evidence. They already know everything. There's this great Egyptian myth, Ma'at, where your sins are weighed against a feather. These judges, they pity without absolution. They understand, but without forgiveness. Truth at last. No excuses ever. That is the operating principle. No extenuating circumstances, the indiscretions. Everything is simply totted up. It comes to this much. This topic revolves around a criticism. It comes from a place of respect, love, gratitude. For we are thankful for this institution, this judicial apparatus. We couldn't imagine life without it. And so this criticism must be viewed as freedom of expression, freedom of thought. This idea of social engagement, connectivity, discourse, to be on a path in the pursuit of continuous improvement. I imagine if I was discussing this live with a bunch of friends, I can think of at least one of them who would give it to me like she gives it to everybody. You are telling us nothing new. We already know all this. Sometimes she'll say, you're overthinking this. But we're still friends, forever. Oh yes.
We might have been meant for each other to be or not.
There's a great example from history, literature. A king and a peasant, they agree on this idea that the code of man is flawed.
Both of these guys, Goethe and Albert Camus, they had an issue with the code of man, because in both of their works, that is Faust, Goethe's masterpiece, and The Stranger, the code of man is put under some scrutiny.
In Goethe's Faust, we have the case of Marguerite, based on real-life events, and in Camus' fictional story, titled The Stranger, we know what happens to Meursault. Similar fate. And as readers, we're asked to make a determination if justice prevailed. The adoration of the Lamb is about us, we the innocent. So they're coming, huh? Everybody will be saved. The conclusion of this exploration is about hope. Don't laugh. Yes, you are a difficult client. I saw that at once.
I'll tell you why. Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise.